Hi guys to everyone. Today we are with Einar from KATLA and from Iceland. So hi Einar, first of all, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good, tired, but I'm so I would like to start first of all, of course, with it's not a common question, but speaking about who is Einar as musician before going through the side project and the band.
Well, it's a big question. Who am I?
Yeah, how would you define a musician, an artist,
Yeah, and I'm a producer. I
as
see myself
well?
as a producer. Yeah,
That's
uh,
great.
and I see myself as more of an artist and a producer than ever like an entertainer. You know.
Oh, that's amazing.
So
So
I don't.
and mhm,
I'm not. Yeah, I enjoy a lot of aspects of life concerts and
yeah.
stuff like that, but that's not my passion. My passion does not lie in that area. But in creating
Yeah,
that who I am musically. So, but
yeah,
yeah, I'm the standard metal dude. I don't know what to tell you.
yes. And just speaking about how, because KATLA, I read it, that was formed in 2015. But
Yeah,
how, yeah, but the full, I can say, because you released the first EP in 2016, something like that. But
yeah,
the full length are more recent from 2017. So just I want to speak a little bit first of the EP you released because
okay.
I'm not able to pronounce the name to be honest. So it's
Well,
okay. So what about this EP? How because this your genre is really particular. So which is the composition behind the first EP or
mhm.
the message you want to send it producing the first EP?
The method, it was really just uh, it was an experimental outlet for
Okay.
for me and Guðmundur, who was just without any music.
Yeah.
He just left Solstafir, I
Yeah.
guess. That's the boring story that probably most people have heard. So he needed something new to do, and we decided to do something. And we worked together before, and we didn't have any specific ideas. It was very experimental. We just wanted to make some music together.
Oh, yeah.
That was basically it. And what happens happens. That's always the case.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
just
noticed because it's really experimental. It's really particular.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's just,
You can define in a proper. I try to put Catalan in some genre, but I'm not able to do that. So I was like, okay, just
I always see that as a good thing.
yeah. But if you, for example, would like to, I can not put label Catalan like as a genre, but if you have to, if you were forced to do that, well, where would you put Catalan? Like more in
Oh, I
its
don't want to.
atmosphere. You don't want
Yeah,
that. Okay, so it's
atmospheric,
just
heavy metal, blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't
yeah.
care.
And
I
regarding the first full
heavy metal.
okay,
Yeah.
regarding the first full length instead because you released the first full length in 2017,
Yeah.
and of course I think that from the previous year things evolved. So
Yeah.
musically we can how can we see this journey of Katla from the first EP to the first album and the second album as well, that is from 2020.
Well, it's not that much of evolvement from the
Okay,
EP to the first album as such. It's just a different production, uh,
okay,
different approach, production-wise, and a lot more money involved. That's the only
yeah,
difference, really. But it's still, I think, it's the same direction. It's just different recordings. It's heavier sound,
yeah,
and
of course.
yeah, and, yeah.
And
But the new album, the latest
yeah,
album, uh, that we did entirely ourselves. That's much more personal in that sense,
it's more personal than the last one. Okay, can you
Yeah.
pronounce that for me, please?
Allt þetta helvítis myrkur.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you were saying that it is more personal. How so?
We did everything ourselves,
That's
I
great.
produced that myself. I mixed and
That's
mastered
important.
it myself, and yeah, so it's homemade.
That's
That's
for me. In my opinion, it's always better.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
yeah,
always better when it's personal.
it
And
is.
which is
And
the
we had a better, yeah, of course, control and on the
yeah,
debut
of course.
album, we didn't really know what would happen sound wise because we kind of left that to other people to take care of. And in hindsight, we should have done it ourselves, but we didn't
Yeah,
have
it's
the opportunity back then. You know,
so
we
it's like
changed our,
yeah, it's
we changed.
usually the opposite. Yeah, most of the band started by itself with our you did the opposite because maybe it's what you wanted. You understand what you wanted as band, and you did it.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I never thought about that, but that's
Yeah,
true. We
yeah,
it's usually the opposite. That's true.
yeah. Yes, and since you're from like it's my first time that I'm interviewing an musician and from Iceland, I would like to know how is the music scene because it's interesting. That's for a fact because it's always been experimental that I heard that I know from Iceland. But how is actually living there and the the, um, the local scene?
Yeah. The metal
The
scene.
lo- yeah, just the musical scene, just not poly metal. The local scene.
The thing is, uh, I'm not a good person to ask that question because I lived in Norway
Oh,
for
yeah.
for 8 years. I came
Okay.
back in 2017. Uh,
Okay.
Last year we made a couple of concerts. Then COVID came, and there were no
Yeah,
concerts.
unfortunately, yes.
And yeah, I haven't been so much involved in that, but I know there are a lot of metal bands in Iceland, and I know them personally, most of them.
Yeah.
And
There is a black metal band. I don't remember the name. Owen, something like
uh,
that.
uh,
Okay. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. I saw them at Summer Breeze. They are really great
yeah,
as well.
yeah, they're doing great things and
Yeah.
playing a lot and yeah, getting abroad. That was something that you know bands dreamt about like 10 years back, but now it's like a reality
Yeah.
for many.
So as KATLA, did you perform a lot abroad or live?
We did three. We played in Hungary and Germany and uh, Belgium.
Belgium.
Yeah, and then we played one show in Iceland, and then we had some shows booked, but then COVID came,
Yeah. So you're still
and
waiting for. So we can
yeah,
say that the
we
future
had
project of KATLA is like new gigs, maybe an album, something new is going on.
not at the moment. Right now, I'm building a house, so
Oh wow! So
yeah,
it's a more personal life. You enjoying the personal life, of course.
yeah. It's not an enjoyable process, but that's another story. Yeah, but I'm focused on that now, and building. We're
Yeah,
building. My wife and I are building a house,
that's,
and there a recording studio as well.
yeah.
That's a
Um,
part of that house. So
in
what
yeah,
I will focus on, that's the priority of getting that done.
of course, of course. And we feel we have to say, for example, because I'm one of the few that really knows Kappa, especially here in Italy, that they are like blindfolded. If it's not that metal, they don't listen anything else, unfortunately. Uh, if we want to catch, it is what my job, my passion, to catch others people attention on of new realities, of other realities, especially this type of music that I really like you, KATLA. Which songs or album you would like to suggest to them?
With Kazakhstan.
A song of album, just it's up to you for knowing the band.
It depends on who I was talking to. I,
Every people in the
I would
world,
I would
from
try
the
to read
rock. Okay,
I would try to read the person first.
okay,
See if that person is a person that wants it catchy. We have some catchy songs that are,
okay.
choruses, and some people love that stuff. Some people
Yeah.
hate that stuff. We have more complicated stuff that just goes and goes and goes onwards, always like no
Yeah,
repetitions.
yeah,
So we like to play with both, and yeah, I
that's
mean,
great.
commercially, we have songs like a song on the first album called Navtai.
Okay,
This is like a commercially, I guess, a good way to enter the band,
yeah,
but it gets just as tired, just as quick.
yeah.
At least for me personally, I mean, I couldn't listen to a song like that on repeat for days. That's no way. You
And if but another thing that I really like is the video clips that I saw.
Yeah,
They are really amazing. I mean, even the quality of the video, the landscaping, it's amazing. And they are recorded in Iceland or Norway, where they are recorded.
it's all in Iceland. It's all
So,
Icelandic. We did them.
oh,
We did
and
all the videos ourselves, and we did them in Iceland.
it's perfect. So I don't know who recorded, but congratulations because it's a really high quality video, and it's really seems like a documentary most of the time, or you seems like this TV series. It's
Yeah,
perfect the quality,
great.
and it's
Thank you.
really because I see this element, the atmospherical element, all the time in the songs, in the video clips. So it's, in my opinion, if I have to say, you have a lot of atmospherical
Yeah,
sound, not
you
genre
you are
sound.
uh, you are referring now, of course, to the latest album, the
Yeah,
new
of
album
course.
videos,
Yeah, yeah.
because we made no videos for the debut
No, no,
album.
no.
So,
Yeah, no, no. To the last one, yeah, of course. To
yeah,
the video
yeah,
that I found out on online, and
yeah.
but of course, speaking about right now, because we spoke about the future project of Katla, I also know that you have other project, other side project. So, which are these side projects? If you want to speak about that.
Well, I have a band called Fort.
Okay,
Forty has been around for 20 years next year,
20
actually.
years. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, next year. Yeah,
Okay.
19 years, and started out in Iceland. Then I moved to Norway, and there I found a full lineup, and we played in Norway. Had that band going there for, yeah, 8 years, eight
8
or
years.
9 years actually, because yeah, we kept on going even when I moved back to Iceland. We kept on working online, but then we decided it was not very, uh,
Very. Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't so great to do it like that. So we split up the band, and I recruited a drummer
Okay.
in Iceland. And now, just like the other day, we recruited a bassist. So now we are three
Okay.
people again, and
Okay.
yeah, we last year we released an album called World Serpent
Okay.
uh,
So
at Prophecy Productions. It's the same label as KATLA.
okay.
Uh, yeah, so check
And
that
so
out.
the same question that I did with Katla. You have to choose one album, one song about this other project of you to for people that now are looking at this interview. Maybe they want to say, "Look, I want to know this other project. Which song
Yeah,
or album I should look for?"
yeah, I because you talked about the videos, I guess I
Yeah,
can answer for both bands now. If I just refer to the videos, for Forty, it would be the video "Son of a Barren Land,"
yeah.
and for Katla, uh, we have a few videos there. Uh, I can't remember the lyrics. Fuck me.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, it's okay. But because now we are going to do to the toughest questions, because now we spoke about bands, but there are the influences as well. Because
They are the what?
influences,
Yeah,
because I would like to know first your personal influences, musical influences, but could be also as well not musical influences. I mean, it's up to you to choose one. Which one?
yeah. Well, there's a lot of non-musical influences for sure. Uh, but when I just what got me into like really like focused and into metal is
Yeah,
Metallica. Metallica
yeah,
back
okay,
back in late 80s, early
okay.
90s was the most awesome band ever. I don't care
Yeah,
what
of course.
anybody else says. Uh,
Yeah,
um, yeah, sorry. The video, of course, is called for Katla. It's called Sálarstef,
okay,
but
perfect.
you
Okay.
won't be able to write that down, will you?
No,
No.
you can send me later, and I will put it in the description.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We can do that.
yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah. So I will make copy and paste.
Yeah. Anyway, there was a lot of other bands, of course, but
Okay.
it was, this thrash metal stuff that I started out with, and of course, Megadeth too. I didn't
Yeah,
choose sides there. I listened to the music. Um,
yeah.
and then I got into American death metal.
Okay, so the Floridian one. So like Morbid
Yeah, yeah,
Angel, Possessed.
yeah. I was never so much into Morbid Angel, but I love Cannibal Corpse and still do.
Okay.
Cannibal Corpse just blew my mind and still does. Uh, Deicide,
Inside, yeah.
old Deicide,
Yeah,
you know.
that's great.
And then I, like so many people, I guess, heard Freezing Moon, Freezing Moon by Mayhem,
Freezing.
and that's
Yeah,
like
of course. Yeah,
I,
it's a.
I didn't
It,
come back from that for many many years.
Attila will be happy with that. Hear that. Yeah, we are
Yeah,
really close with Attila sometimes. So I know that
okay.
guy, that man. So yeah, it's really an amazing vocalist. Yep.
I was a teenager at school, and this friend of mine said, "Hey, check this out!" And he had this Walkman, tape
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
cassette. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had never heard anything like it. It was just so raw and primitive and brutal and
Yeah.
heavy, and it was so different, and just took me to
Yeah.
another world. And
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I
You
stayed there.
experimented. Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed in that world for many many years. And
That's great.
finally, maybe around my 20s or something, I started listening to other stuff again, than only Norwegian black metal.
Yeah. 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 I
And
know.
then I
I know.
started like expanding my horizon again.
Yes, because if you just listen to that, you will end that really soon, because we both know that there are not many bands in the black metal scene that because true Norwegian black metal, it ends with mayhem and and darktron perhaps. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm a huge Emperor fan, so
But Emperor as well, of course. I
yeah.
mean, me too. They are most of people, they take Emperor for granted, but it's not. They are not. Yeah,
For me, Emperor was the band that took black metal to the next level. You know, in
yeah,
'97, I think it was, with the
yeah,
Anthem's album, they took black metal to a whole new level that I guess no one had dreamt about, that it, you know, that it
yeah,
could go there. Like, okay, shit, this is possible
yeah,
now. You know,
yeah,
they redesigned the genre with that album,
yeah,
in my opinion. You know.
yeah. And of course, they are one of the biggest name of all the time in black metal scene.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
And
Because if you
yeah,
as well, Bathory there are as well, but they go more into maybe folk epics in black metal. We can say Bathory at a certain point.
yeah,
But for the roughest things, yeah, Emperor, Miami's are the main band, Darktron as well.
mhm.
And but when that we are speaking about bands before ending the interview, I always ask these questions. So it's like repeating the same things, but now I want you to choose just 5 albums. They could be not even not metal. Just it's up to you which type of album choose from which genre that likes you or influenced you. Just from any era, even Elvis. I don't know. Just choose.
Just from the top of my head,
Yeah, it's the better.
Gladiator soundtrack by Hans Zimmer is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, Hans Zimmer's finest with Lisa Gerrard also, which is
Okay.
the most amazing female vocalist I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I love that soundtrack. I've been heavily influenced by that.
Yeah.
Uh,
There are a lot of amazing soundtrack out there. Yeah. I know.
yeah, another soundtrack I love is Diablo 2, the old video
Okay.
game from the 90s. That music is great.
It's
It's,
amazing. Yeah.
yeah, I love that atmosphere.
Yeah.
Uh, then uh, let's say uh, in the Night Side Eclipse
Okay.
by Emperor, great. Let's go for Entombed, Clandestine.
Entombed. Can you
Yeah,
repeat these words?
or Wolverine Blues, you know,
Okay.
whatever. Yeah, I
Yeah, they
love
were a
them both.
good band. They were a
Yeah,
good band, and I met the horrible uh, figure because I wanted to interview him. I didn't know he was sick, and I sent him a request for interviewing, and he was like, "When I will feel good, I will be happy to do the interview." And then happened what happened. I was like, "Oh my god!" I felt so shit like to ask in an interview during his worst period, but he was like a pillar of the scene. And to
yeah,
Lars Petrov was really, and especially an humble guy, an humble musician.
yeah. Great guy. I met him a couple of
Yeah,
times. Very friendly, down to earth,
yeah,
cool guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
And I
really,
was friends with him on Facebook.
yeah, me too. Yeah,
I could, you know, I was kind of following his illness, but
yeah,
it still hit me. You know, I didn't know it was that far gone, and it came as a shock. Still, you know, like
yeah. Unfortunately, when
yeah,
it happened, I think music lost a huge pillar
definitely.
in the story of the music. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And and
before,
and
yeah,
he is a huge influence on my voice too. This
yeah,
guy. Yeah.
oh, yeah. Now, and what are other influences for your voice as vocals?
Well, uh, Välboensände
Okay, who I don't know him.
from Norway,
Okay,
of course. Emperor,
mm,
and Mayhem, Attila, yes, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
As a circle voice, it's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, and many others. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
before ending the interview, I just like if you would like just to leave a message, to just send, not leave a message, it's not a seg, just send a message to everyone is looking. Maybe they are already fan of KATLA and of you, or maybe it's the first time they are seeing you. So what would you like to say to them?
Well, before that maybe I should talk about one more project. I have a solo project called Eldur,
That's good to know.
and Eldur is my artist name. And
It's
some
artist
people actually know me as Eldur and
Eldur.
not as
Okay.
Einar. And some
Okay.
people know me as Einar Eldur. And
Einar Eldur. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, it's a new solo project that I started last year. Yeah.
Okay. You released something already, or is still on process?
Yeah, that's like I like to self-release that,
Okay.
and you can check it out by going to my website
Okay.
e ehp.is,
Okay.
and there you can actually see a lot of things about what I'm doing, uh, and my wife also, she is with me. It's called Electric
Uh,
Horizon Productions,
so it's
and it's
in
a,
your project as well. It's
no, it's
amazing.
not. It's not a band.
No, I mean it's involved as well. She's involved
Yeah,
as well. That's
yeah.
amazing.
Electric Horizon Productions is a like a all sided like multi artistic project around
Yeah.
music. You know, like videos,
Yeah.
artwork. Uh,
That's good.
yeah, and of course music,
Yeah.
studio recording, and yeah, just check it out, ehp.is. I
Yeah, of
released this
course.
one, this album here,
Oh wow.
with
And
Heljarmar.
you did all the artwork?
Not this one, no,
Okay.
this one was done by
It's beautiful. Yeah.
yeah, uh, fuck if I remember her name. It was a woman, very talented woman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, You can find that out too. Lucia or Lucidia or something. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, my wife is running here with this is Porky's latest album.
Wow.
This album is done by my wife. Uh,
Congratulations.
the logo is by me.
Okay.
Uh, and yeah,
It's beautiful.
inside.
Wow. I really like the artwork. Yeah, it's amazing and all. Yeah. I can ask you. I can book some of you for design a tattoo.
What?
I can book some of you too for drawing some tattoo.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
amazing. You're amazing.
thank you so much. But you know what? Like whatever, how well you know me or don't, I don't, if you check out ehp.is, you see
Okay.
everything you need to see about me and my
Yeah.
wife as
So
well, actually. So
it's
yeah,
amazing. I will do for me. I will do for sure. But of course, I will put it in the information and description when the easy interview will be released. And of course, I will put so send me any links you want, and I will put it there.
thank you so much.
So just and at the end, just a message, and I think that we did it at the end. You were able to finish.
A message to the world.
Yeah. Oh, just two people are looking the interview.
No, I don't have a message for the world, really. I'm
Okay.
not the man to do that. No.
Okay. So just we can
But
say that
sorry about that. Sorry for being boring, but
no, I
that's
don't
not
know.
my thing. That's
No,
not
it's
my.
okay.
I don't like telling people what to do. I don't like.
But these are messages as well.
Yeah, well, okay. You do what you want then.
Okay, this
Do
is the
what
best
thou
thing.
wilt. I'm
Yeah,
not a satanist, so
yeah,
but it's true. Do what thou
yeah.
wilt. Yes.
Especially do what you want until you don't harm the other. So what can I say? And thank you so much for you and your wife for the patience of today. It
Yeah,
was,
it was quite alright
yeah, it
getting this
was
thing
really,
to work.
yeah. Thank you so much for the interview. I will send you all the details and let's stay in touch for some other project collaboration or for something.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.